Do you want to know a strategy which allows you to save a lot of money without even really noticing it? Let me introduce you to the strategy of paying yourself first. Wait, hold up. What do you mean by paying yourself first? Do I have to write a check of $1 million to myself? Nope, nothing of that sort. Paying yourself first is a simple saving strategy which makes you take out a cut of your salary or allowance and keeping it aside to invest. So once you get your salary or allowance, don't go around paying others first. What I mean by this is to not pay your bills, subscription, or splurging on things you want to buy first. Instead, take a cut of your salary or allowance out first and then invest that amount. And repeat the same thing every single month. The amount that you pay yourself first will depend on your goals. People typically pay themselves around 15%, but people in the FIRE movement may even go to 30 to 70%. Although that will be quite extreme and not a feasible option for some of you guys. So the best option will be the amount that you feel the most comfortable in while being able to hit the goal you would like to achieve. For example, in order to hit my goal of 100k invested by the time I'm 30 years old, I will have to save 30% of my salary. But I am only comfortable with saving 25%. So I may have to push my goal back by a few years, or I'll have to start making more money through side hustles to compensate for the extra comfort. Most importantly, remember that your health is much more important than money. So be sure to take good care of your health while living frugally and not eat instant noodles every day, because you wouldn't want to spend a huge sum of money on unnecessary medical expenses just because you were trying to save more by eating unhealthy food. This book here is called The Automatic Millionaire. It is a really good book on paying yourself first. This book states a really important tip that could make paying yourself first very easy and effortless. This can be done simply through automation. There are many ways to automate your savings and investments. You can start an automatic savings account that is linked to your bank account and will automatically take a cut of your salary whenever you receive it and invest that amount for you. Or you can also always put a cut of your salary into a brokerage account and set an automatic dollar cost average for maybe the S&P 500. The key is to make things easy for you to save and invest. When it is easy for you to save and invest, you'll be more attracted to do so and not fall out of the plan, because it is very important to just stick with it long term for it to work well. When you take out a cut of your salary, you may also realize that you can actually live with less, and a lot of your spending before doing this is very unnecessary and not put to good use. Personally, I do something similar to this. However, I do it in a very small scale since I'm still schooling. So every day, I will bring $9 to school, and I will make sure that I save at least $5 every day, no matter what. If I manage to save more than $5 in a day, then I will be able to carry the remainder to the next day, and so on. At the beginning, it was really difficult for me to do so because I was so used to the choice of food I ate, such as dessert or even just a cup of bubble tea after school. But after a few days, it just got easier and easier. These $5 a day may not seem like a lot to you, but it will turn to quite a bit due to the power of compounding interest. If you save $5 a day in an account with a 10% annual return, you will have around $30,000 in 10 years, $330,000 in 30 years, and $2.3 million in 50 years. This is not taking into account that you may start making more money and then saving more each day. Okay, are you ready to start, but you don't know how to cut down on your expenses and set a budget for yourself? We can start by firstly using the old school method of taking a notebook and writing down the amount you spend every day, and writing down the amount you spend whenever you spend any amount of money, and also state what it is. Or you can use a mobile application for it too. There are plenty out there, since it may be more convenient for you to do so. Do this for everything you purchase in a day and repeat it for a week. Then, after reviewing what you have spent your money on that week, analyze each item and see if you are able to cut down the amount of it or replace it with a cheaper alternative. For example, instead of drinking a cup of Starbucks coffee every morning, you can make your own coffee instead. which will be much cheaper. Or you could even go to the extent of Graham Stephan making 20 cents coffee. After all this, check all of your subscriptions. Maybe you have a Netflix or Spotify subscription that you may not be using anymore, or you don't have the time to fully utilize it. Then you can cut down on some expenses by cancelling those subscriptions. If you are doing all of these, I'm sure you can start saving a couple more dollars a day, which will lead to hundreds of dollars saved and invested in a month. If you can stick to this simple strategy for years, then I'm sure that one day it will come to fruition. That will be all for this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like and subscribe button down below, and also hit the bell icon which will notify you whenever I post a new video. Remember, your support will always be my greatest motivation to keep posting new videos. And also remember to save, invest, and win. Also, I would recommend you to watch my previous video on the FIRE movement, which will allow you to set a financial goal for yourself and inspire you to save more. With that being said, Adders signing out.